Greetings and salutations, everybody. I am here. I am back. We are ready to hop back into this. We are only a few seconds out from, of course, the state of play. And allegedly, from what I have seen, is allegedly this is only supposed to be like roughly about 20 minutes, so we will go ahead and see, just see, I guess, what all gonna be here, because they did say PS4, PS5, and of course, VR stuff, so maybe we will get a part for VR. There's probably gonna be some God of War stuff here, and we will see if anything else happens. So with that, let's jump into this. Alright, let's see what we got for the state of play that time around. Because I am curious to see if we can get like a price tag for VR. Okay, what is it? Oh, Tekken! Dude, nice! Okay. I'm actually a little excited for it, because I think isn't it the full time we've seen the actual Tekken gameplay? Like, I know they announced it at Evo, but I don't remember seeing like any gameplay on it. Well, I admit that. Also, the Bitway do not like that video. Let's see. Are we good? Are we good exactly on Bitway? Yep, we are good. You know, we're not getting like any UI, but like that Dale actually look like proper gameplay though. So now better question how much of this other stuff is just for visual quality, or like visual effect type of stuff, or like when the camera was like zipping around like underneath his attack. I wonder if that's more like a super animation. But yeah, it's safe to say I think we are doing the whole thing at least, with it being elite in engine a little bit. Okay, probably the most out of that is like maybe a little gameplay and maybe a hint of more dramatic animation.
PlayStation 5 console, courtesy of our battle-hardened friends at Bandai Namco Entertainment. Now, let's check out two
what we got
in development for PlayStation VR.
Tales of the Gallery. Oh, for VR. Okay. How many of these are going to be port of like the Aqua stuff or the Meta stuff? Actually, I take it back. They might actually be straight new.
It was about a certain droid repair tech who had no business getting into this kind of trouble. But there they were, standing against evil wherever it popped up.
I think there are a few new items on the shelves that might catch your eye.
The locals can be a little...
Yo, how you doing, Bank?
But, it's nothing you can't
Welcome. You're just in time. We just got a little bit of maybe Tekken 8 gameplay, and now we're doing Star Wars VR stuff.
Hello, my friend.
That seemed to be a little more story-driven than some of the other Star Wars VRs I have seen. Because I don't think there's support. I could be wrong, though. Like I said, I know like a whole bunch of Star Wars game on the MetaQuest. Yo, no play. How you doing, dude?
All monsters beware.
Okay, we're gonna be getting a lot of VR stuff today, aren't we? I'm honestly surprised of like over the last few of these cases or showcases. Sony been very much leaning into VR 2 pretty hard here.
Go back to the abyss.
Next one, dear.
You will be destroyed.
Wait, when did someone say dark out? Do you think dark in or light? Yeah, I would say my mind. I get that depending. Like my mind will probably lean more towards like dark blue.
Neo brings the creativity.
But wasn't the
and
elf
chaos
in
of a tabletop
EverQuest dark
RPG
blue?
to PSVR
Or
2.
that D&D?
This next game is
Oh,
being
Sega
rebuilt
time.
from the ground up and will be available outside of Japan for the first time.
Wait, what? Sega? What you doing, Sega? Wait, are they actually bringing Yakuza, like the medieval one? Oh, I think they are. Yep. Okay. But meanwhile, I think this is the only Yakuza game that have never made it to America. I got that game waiting to be wetified. Yep. I guess that shouldn't be that big, that big of a surprise here, since Yakuza have finally found a footing in the West, and also they was already remaking a lot of the PS2 games. And if I remember, I think they were more of a PS3 game, but okay. More of my, hey, I guess at this point would be like, how big of a Yakuza fan are ya? Cause I remember hearing it was actually supposed to be really good. It just, the main reason they didn't come over here because Yakuza just, wasn't a thing, in the West at that point. Hey, there we go. We're gonna see more gameplay at the actual Tokyo Game Show bit.
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Wait,
I think
Harry
you'll
Potter?
find my terms quite generous.
This is Harry Potter, isn't it?
What's the catch?
You are wise to be wary.
Why is your mistress selling the shop?
She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Those who came before you just could not seem to escape the darkness.
Wait, is it not Harry Potter? I feel like it is, right?
Watch your step.
Okay, it is. Man, I feel like every time we see this now, it just constantly, oh, DLC exclusive. Okay. But it seems like we always seen like random bit of that. I know that Harry Potter game probably like open world like RPG, but man, I get good job on like just showing so much while showing nothing at all at the same time. Okay, what are we doing? Are we doing, oh god, the MMO zombie game that will probably be coming? Because I highly doubt we get an, oh god, if we get Motorcycle Zombie, name it escaping me at the moment, I highly doubt we're getting a sequel to that right now. Or maybe Project Zomboid finally going 1.0 after like a decade and a half. Actually, this is getting a little too cel-shaded. That might actually be a new IP.
Warning. Warning. An instability front is approaching. Take immediate shelter in a stabilized area. Locations impacted include sectors Delta and Echo.
By the way, they said PS5 on it, not VR, so... Oh, you just wait, like, Tokyo Game Show starts, what, technically tomorrow, so... I'm pretty sure you're gonna be signing over a few paychecks. So wait, this is literally just fix your vehicle and avoid supernatural stuff? Are we just doing like maybe I feel like this is becoming a trend. It's like the second game I have seen that like doing like that type of stuff. The other one was that like train battle game as well.
Another one? After all these years? Call her. Now.
That would feel like we're going from battle train to dimensional whips. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any like heavy PvP out or anything like Sega related.
Survive a ride from hell in Pacific Drive, the debut game from Ironwood Studio. Up next, let's check in on PlayStation Stars, a loyalty program rolling out soon.
Oh yeah, I was gonna wait to say this. If we're gonna be the money for buying PlayStation stuff, right?
Hi everyone, I'm Grace Chen. Not long ago, we announced our brand new loyalty program called PlayStation Stars. It's designed to celebrate you, the players. It will be free.
I'm
to
supposed to
join
be
PlayStation
going
Stars.
more in depth on
As
that.
a member, you can complete various activities to earn points that can be redeemed for rewards. Digital collectibles are a highlight of the program. These
But you
are
said
digital
Microsoft had that.
representations
Microsoft
of
hardly
things
ever
that
talk about it.
PlayStation fans love. Today, I'm pleased to give you a sneak peek at some examples of our digital collectibles.
Now can you do it now and say a new escape or ape escape? I mean,
Always be something new to collect and show off to your friends.
like yeah, let's take all the stuff that was made in speaking of it,
I have more good news. PlayStation Stars will begin to roll out in some regions in Asia starting in late September.
of course,
It will launch
but
in the Americas and Europe in the weeks that follow.
like the robot game
That's
that
it
came
for
with the
now.
PS5.
Check PlayStation blog to learn more about PlayStation Stars.
Okay, that was oddly Phil-ish. I see Mecha chat. I mean, what are we doing? Wait, are they secretly making a new Lot Planet chat? And hopefully a, you know, not a so-so one like 3. Cause the mech does look a little Lot Planet-y. Oh god, we are copyright from that music, aren't we? I would too. If we got like a Lot Planet in the tone of Lot Planet 1, or hell, any Lot Planet 2, any that, I'd be so happy. And how you doing, Pride? Welcome, welcome. Okay, a little like supernatural girl gonna be a pain, isn't she? Oh, that was a lot for me at least from the Nintendo event. Hell, Fatal Flame was out. 3 Front Mission games was out.
These next two
Fire
intense
Emblem.
action games are PS5 console exclusives.
But at the
Let's
same
take a look.
time, I guess if you're not a, you know, if you're not a nerd for a game from like 20 plus years ago, I guess it wasn't that much. Other than Zelda actually got a new trailer and a name. But there was also like a lot of Harvest Moon things. Sam lost her shit over the Harvest Moon announcement though. Today are we making our favorite Harvest Moon game? So that was kind of also a big deal. So the Nintendo event was pretty big for us here at least. Saying to buy the copyright? Oh god. That will only get me copyrighted faster because people are going to copyright us so the video can't be seen at all. We doing that all. Oh, this game. Oh, yeah, the Bayonetta game. That it's very, very Queen art. When did they put the be out? Is it this year? I don't remember if they actually set a date on this. Let's see, did they fit the animation? The animation still looks very like slow and pelly. The spectacle fighter, so you know I'm in by default, but at the same time, it does feel a lot more heavier than like other ones such as Devil May Cry or Bayonetta. Wait, we're going to face? Cause it just got that vibe of like blocking, parrying, and that like the main bit of the combat. Hey, got a real name now, Knights. What's the date on this? I don't think we're getting a date, are we? Oh, so it is exclusive. Okay, and 2023. Okay. I think it was the fourth time they say it was exclusive. Then again, if I remember right, wasn't a lot of time we've seen that game with like 3 data plays ago. Oh, Fatal Flame? Okay, not Fatal Flame. So we're doing Tecmo, so Neo 3? Or are we doing The Way of the Samurai? Cause was The Way of the Samurai Tecmo? I think it was, right? Okay, Team Ninja.
After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa's repressive rule, the black ships appeared without warning, and our nation began to tear itself apart.
Yo, Pip. How you doing, Pip?
Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new.
Yeah, wasn't they supposed to be making a new Way of the Samurai?
Are free of all masters and bonds.
Damn right, Pip.
I will watch over you all as your blades carve a new future.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
Your time has come. Rise as one.
Yeah, because it seems like Team Ninja is working on a lot of stuff right now. Okay. Now, but the question is, is this a new IP or did they just rename Way of the Samurai? Jeez, at 2024? Okay. Didn't, from how much gameplay we saw though, didn't seem like it was that far.
Experience an era of great change and upheaval in
But,
Rise of the Ronin, a sprawling
but at some point, I
action
still need to
RPG
play
from
through all the
Team
Neo
Ninja.
games. Not yet. I haven't had a chance. I'm gonna do that after this, Pip. Nintendo decided to put that out way later than they said, so I haven't had a chance. But thank you for the link. I do appreciate it. Save me some time. Oh, time for God of War. The God of War is still this year, right? Because it's still like November or something, isn't it? Oh, are we literally just announcing a controller for and that it? The big final game, a state of play, a controller, chat. Yeah, November 9th, okay. Okay, we're gonna wait a second. Are we really finishing off on that?
Everyone keeps secrets.
That is a good point.
Sometimes
I didn't
it's
even
the
think
only way
about
to
that,
protect
Pip.
the ones we love.
I know you. God Killer. What is it you want from me? Is it a god of war you came to find?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're gonna come out just fine.
Do you, Kratos?
Cause it kind of feel like the discussion this year gonna be the fight between this and Elder Wing for Game of the Year. I'm calling it now.
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
Sure about that?
Pretender God!
For the old father!
Death can have me when it owns me.
There's a lot of edges on the map.
No, of God's word. In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love? No.
Wait, what's the deal with the symbol?
You don't care about anything.
Maybe it's just a weak part.
Beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of talk that was not accurate.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
Okay, so we got dolled out then.
Destiny.
And that's
Hey,
the
they did show a
God
lot,
of War
though.
Ragnarok comes to PS5 and PS4 on November 9th. See you next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't betting, honestly, too much out of this. So, like, God of War is going to be fine. I am happy we did see more, more stuff of technically just Bayonetta, YouTube, just Bayonetta Queen Edition. Like, I'm going to play this, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It does. It look very, very heavy. But then again, I get that won't be a bad thing, especially if it come down all about like the skill of parrying and whatnot. But I would say probably honestly the bigger announcement out of this is probably the Samurai Yakuza game. It's a little like unfortunate that the old Samurai the Ronin game was white against Yakuza, since Yakuza new IP. That was a little sad. Probably could have saved that for another event or one other, because I know Tecmo, I don't know if it's tomorrow or the next day, but supposed to be doing a showcase at Tokyo Game Show, so probably could have saved it for that a little bit. But yeah, Yakuza obviously gonna overshadow it from like everybody affected. But the thing is, like, we had that same event with like the Nintendo stuff earlier, where we had a lot of games that were very similar. Because there was a lot of stuff that was showed at the Nintendo event that was just like Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon style, and even some AAA ones. But and then here we are with that one with Nintendo, with Sony doing it with Samurais. So like, seemed like a trend. But yeah, probably honestly Yakuza is probably the high point. Like this game, this is gonna be one of them games that like, man, I need to see more, because like we got mining, we got bosses. Are we just doing like a story driven survival game? But the thing is, I don't think we saw any like building being built, did we? Because also, it looked like the dogs was actually attacking something, because they would want to impact the robot. So yeah, this here, I guess on this, it can be one of them cases, like, hopefully we will see more there. Hopefully they don't turn into one of them games that we see here, never see again, and will just fade in the background. Because I'd be interested to see, like, more of a point here. Cause it does. It got a little bit like survival look to it. It also had like a little bit of Metal Whoop chaos to it, with like not like a full on by any mean like Lost Planet mecha design, but like leaning a little bit that way. So yeah. But I would say, cause God of War, like God of War in that camp of like, gonna be fine. But at the same time, I can't exactly get, hyped for it by any means. As someone who literally played every God of War game in literally like a month, and know way too much about the war for my own liking, it's still that case of like, the last one was like, it was good. But at the same time, it was like, it wasn't like life-changing by any means. It just felt like one of them cases that the way they changed God of War into what it is now, like, progression-wise, like, made sense that it would go that way. But at the same time, it like, no like drooling at the mount to play it though, like day one or before. Unlike some other games that are out there. Like, I'm looking at you, Bayonetta. I'm looking at you, Plague Tale. But yeah. Overall, I guess it's fine. But obviously, Nintendo was the better conference of the two, at least for today. But then again, maybe I'm biased on the Nintendo thing today, since we did have Bayonetta 3. We had 3 Seasons. We had Fire Emblem. We have, speaking of mechs, we had literally 2 front mission game and a third one announced. So it's like, and then not counting all the stuff that was happening with the N64, and then ended up finding out that the Nintendo version, allegedly right now, is going to be the N64 version of GoldenEye. Well, the Xbox and PlayStation, I believe, is going to be PlayStation. At least Xbox, anyway, will be a remake. So yeah, we will see on that. But overall, I guess this is fine. I guess probably the only like downside that we're probably talking about now, like reward system, and at the same time not saying much about it. Like them just being like, oh, it's gonna be rolling out in certain areas. It's like, I feel like one of them cases, like, shouldn't that been in like the areas that it was rolling out in like them data point? Maybe Sony just didn't want to edit 2D video. I don't know. Or maybe they just wanted it to be longer than like 15 minutes. But yeah. I get whatever, Sony. It like, at least we did see a whole bunch of new IPs in here, but nothing like, once again, nothing like mind-blowing. But overall, I guess that will do it for a State of Play. So if you are watching live here in a moment, we are absolutely going to look at that Bayonetta trailer now that it's out, and break that down. But leave for a State of Play. Anyway, I think that would do it for that. So if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells. And of course, if you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow if you haven't already. Subscribe if you can, or Amazon Prime. And don't forget, September is happening right now for half off subs. So with that, I know we got some more conferences coming up over the net, like 3 to 4 days, because I want to say like what, 15th, 16th, 17th. I think it Tokyo Game Show. I will double check that and see when that is happening, because man, like, since we be in Japanese time, it's like going really early and then really late. But we will cross that bridge when we get down the next day or two. But for now, that would do it for a State of Play anyway. So let's go ahead. Let's see the Bayonetta thing. And copy link. Thank you. I was really hoping Bayonetta would have been on the Queen, but I get not. Never mind. Oh wait, what am I doing, chat? We need to do this. Okay. 7 minutes, yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's break down the in-depth trailer for Bayonetta 3. What we got? Way of the Witch. Let's see. Let's see how much of the new gameplay or story.
Wouldn't want to step on anyone's toes.
She's stylish. She's deadly. She's Bayonetta. This Umbran Witch talks a big game, and with your divine intervention, she'll slay anyone who stands in her
way. Whoa. We got new currency up here, chat. We got Halo, and then we got 2 other currency.
Tell you're still getting your feet wet here, rookie.
And dude, thank you. Thank you for the subscribe. I don't know why it didn't show up. Watch, it's gonna show up in a minute, but thank you. And then we got what? Main health bar. We still got our summon chain down here. Okay.
I try a more attentive approach.
So what's exactly the currency gonna be for? Maybe different dimensions or something?
Bayonetta's quest will take her to all sorts of places. And while exploring locales such as this one, unknown creatures will attack without warning.
Wait, are we doing like semi-open world Bayonetta?
Bayonetta to do what she does best. Use these buttons to execute punches, kicks, and fire Bayonetta's guns. Pull off multiple attacks using different button combinations, or by pressing them repeatedly. Even new players can perform hair-raising combos with ease.
Man, I'm hoping they're not dumbing down the combat.
Bayonetta than just attacking. Dodge incoming attacks at just the right moment to activate Witch Time. Slowing down time for a brief moment.
Yeah, because Bayonetta in the past have had like encounters you can miss. So maybe they do elaborating on that a little bit.
The effects of Witch Time last longer if you dodge at the last possible moment. So study your enemy's movements carefully and time those dodges perfectly.
Wasn't there another Bayonetta that was like tied to an item? Like one of the jewelries you could get?
And Bayonetta's Witch Time ability to eliminate threats in style.
Man, yeah, that whole like butterfly wing stuff seems like you can zip around a lot faster now. I wonder if that... Hang on. Can I wonder real quick if the butterfly is similar to like the dog transformation in Bayonetta 1 and 2. That way you could zip around faster. So I'm wondering if they just like replacing that with the butterflies. And it's still like the same mechanic where you would like tap like dog twice to, you know, start it. Hopefully they will keep the high ceiling for Bayonetta. Because I know in previous Bayonetta game, they did the whole thing of like one button mode where you push one button and it would do all the fancy combo. And then they also had on the other end, they had like the super in-depth combat. And to the point that if you want to get, like, especially once you start getting into like the secret areas, you know, you very much need to know what you are doing if you want to do the missions. So I'm hoping they don't dumb it down. I really hope, but I kind of feel like right now they are just mainly saying it to try to sell the new players. Well, bluntly coming out talking about one-handed mode like they did last time. Because we all seen how well that went last time.
Even Umbran witches need a little extra help when taking on larger-than-life monsters. Time to summon...
Actually, hang on. Now thinking about this and looking at it, now that we've seen a lot more uncut gameplay, maybe what is happening here? Yo, how you doing, Z? Welcome. We are breaking down the new Bayonetta gameplay extended trailer here. How you doing? Welcome. But it just dawned on me, you noted how when Bayonetta flipped to Lady Butterfly, she did like the transformation into her for a moment. So maybe my original theory of the 3 summons on the bottom left is not to do summons, but maybe it to change fighting styles. Kind of similar to Devil May Cry 3, 4, and I get 5 as well. I'm gonna be disappointed if they're gonna lock combo behind, you know, certain summons or other, like classes like Devil May Cry, because that was like the biggest thing about Devil May Cry 3 Onward that I thought was like the biggest disappointment, was forcing you to only be able to use certain classes or style for certain combos. And I hope they're not going that way, but kind of look like they might be.
An infernal demon.
But I'm hope I'm wrong on that too.
Take control of these demonic darlings to wallop enemies with mighty moves.
Cause you know it's your Lady Butterfly when she's summoning.
While summoning, so be sure to keep an eye on her as well.
Cause if it does end up not being like a class system or a style system, and it just is tied to summon, like it is what is shown right now, I'm okay with that. I just don't want move outside of the summon to be locked specifically to it. Yeah, we got Tokyo Game Show happening that week, so we're getting a lot of stuff out of Tokyo Game Show.
You also want to keep an eye on this gauge too, as summoning demons consumes Bayonetta's magic.
That my guess on that was accurate.
Between commanding infernal demons and controlling Bayonetta is a wicked way to keep your foes on their toes.
Okay, yeah, doing the butterfly not tied.
Intervene to bolster combos. Have your infernal demons stun an enemy.
Oh, mint data play. Oh yeah, data play just wrapped up. And earlier today we had a Nintendo conference. And they announced it. They did show a little gameplay trailer of Bayonetta, nothing too crazy. And then they released it a little bit ago. They released the trailer, which is the more in-depth, like gameplay stuff. But yeah, data play just ended probably what, like 5 minutes ago. It was only like 20 minutes long. It wasn't long at all. Pretty much the biggest thing to come out of it was the Yakuza Samurai game that never came to America. It's getting a remake and coming to America. They announced it like 2 or 3 new IPs, and then they just showed off a new trailer for God of War. And that was pretty much the majority of it. Like, it wasn't anything too insane about it.
Then follow up with one of Bayonetta's exhilarating torture attacks.
Oh good, they didn't cut them out.
Use the Wink Slave skill to add a fiendish finisher at the end of a combo.
So that bonus points? Is that pretty much what it is?
Otherworldly ally to counter an incoming attack with the Assault Slave skill.
Wait, they are saying skills. So I wonder if that mean the item we were talking about a bit ago, like the stuff that would add like, you know, double souls or double halos, or like your health drain, but you know, you have more magic, like them type of items. I wonder instead of them item being like replay value type items that, you know, you would buy to make the game easier or harder for, like, you know, when you play through the game again. I'm wondering, instead they talking about the skills and being able to summon stuff to like defend you, I wonder if it still them item and they're just gonna make the items like more, you know, in tandem with the game, and not being like, you know, like extra stuff that you put on after you beat the game. Cause that would seem like they are talking about here.
Bring Witch Time as Bayonetta, then switch to your Infernal Demon to land some heavy blows. Combining Bayonetta's abilities with the might of Infernal Demons is truly a match made in heaven.
I am happy they are making those summons more important other than just set pieces.
The demonic delights don't end there.
Yo, Joe! How you doing, Joe? How you doing? Welcome, you just in time. We're breaking down the new Bayonetta trailer gameplay thingy. How you doing? Welcome.
By channeling the power of demons bound to her weapons, Bayonetta can transform her appearance.
Yeah, so this is the devil trickle stuff.
And access show-stopping new abilities. For example, adding an extra oomph at the end of your combos. Or unleash powerful special attacks like this. Each of Bayonetta's weapons inhabit different infernal demon powers. Switching weapons in
they're the same.
battle will not only increase Bayonetta's moveset, but also allow more demons to join the fray.
Okay, so we get a lot of new weapons. Okay. Yeah, by the way, Joe, I don't know if you've seen it. Because there was other, like, Microsoft did an announcement afterwards. 007, the Switch version, is going to be the N64 version. And then Microsoft and Well is doing a ground-up remake of 007 with multiplayer on Game Pass. So, I don't know that version also coming to the Switch, but the Switch is at least getting the N64 version, and then Xbox is getting the remaster or remake or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so you did see it. Okay, I was just making sure because, like, I didn't catch it till like an hour after the original announcement. I saw a tweet from Microsoft being like, hey, we make Game Pass. So, like, that is honestly really good because now going to be the fun part. That probably how they got Nintendo to write off on it. Just being like, okay, here you go, Nintendo. We will give you, you know, the original version license. We're going to, you know, put the new version, you know, on Xbox. But then again, I'm honestly not surprised that it did get announced, especially since, you know, there have been a lot of, like, cowboy behind, like that, oh, what was it? Was it Far Cry, wasn't it? I think it was Far Cry that got the a fan remake. And then on top of that, the leaked version of the 360 remake. And how that will make it around for a bit. Which, honestly, maybe for all we know, Microsoft leaked that on purpose. Could, you know, might pull a Deadpool 1 situation here. But yeah, I'm happy that there are going to be both versions available. Depending on where you play in or what version you want to play. I'm hoping, though, I really hope that the remake on, you know, at least on Xbox will either have the original version or both versions just get added. Or, you know, better yet, just pull a, pull like a Halo situation where you hit a button and flip between as you see fit. That'd also be nice. Any VR game? Yeah, PlayStation announced it, like, 3 or 4 VR games. But yeah, pretty much the front half of the state of play were pretty much VR games. But yeah, it was like a dungeon crawler game. There was a Star Wars game in VR. And I think it was, what, one other one in VR? I don't remember. But I know the Elite was Star Wars and then like one other one. Can born in hell. Are you having an issue because of the temperature? But yeah, you can get a pat the temperature by getting feeding the mag, eating food, and then either using item or having armor, and then, you know, literally the ice does nothing to you out there. Nintendo version only have multiplayer. Xbox version. No, Xbox announced that no version is gonna be and same thing go for the almost the same thing go for the Nintendo version. Well, it's gonna be the full game, multiplayer, split screen, and online multiplayer. But no, the Xbox press release did say it's gonna have split screen and online and be the full game. So it's gonna be all the single player stuff as well. So everything, the only thing getting added to it is online multiplayer. But that what was in the press release anyway for it. But let's see what we got now. What are we doing?
The abilities of infernal demons can also be used while exploring to find new locations and battles.
Oh my god. They are gonna hide so much collectibles in that, aren't they? Not an issue at 57, everything level 64 down there on the mobs or so much. Ah, I see. Okay, so you do, yeah, you do having a health issue. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that'd be a problem. Because I know at 60, I want to say only like 1 or 2 bosses will actually, oh, not bosses, but enemy will do anything. And then at like 5 HP, if that. But yeah, if you only 56, is like, yeah, I can see how everything, because everything down there probably what, like 2 to 3 shotting you right now.
No matter what the odds, use Bayonetta's stylish moves and the unholy power of the infernal demons to come out on top.
Man, yeah, they adding a lot of new animation stuff and then a lot of new finish on weapons. Kind of impressive.
You'll receive a result based on your performance.
Yep, they're all the missing ones that you get.
Show 'em you can slay in style and aim for the highest score possible.
You want some too?
Okay, time to see your new gameplay.
The mysterious witch in training, Viola, holds the key to this story. Wielding a sword and magical
So is
darts,
John indeed
Viola's
training
approach
her?
to combat is slightly different to the titular witch. For example, Viola can activate witch time by blocking incoming attacks at the right time.
Oh, okay, so instead of being a dodge, it's a parry. Okay.
She can also summon a powerful ally in the form of the infernal demon bound to her sword, Cheshire.
Yeah, she had totally Bayonetta, kid.
And without the aid of witch time, while her capricious
Could catch up with the name of the cat Bayonetta we're carrying around the 4th game.
Switch between Viola's swordplay and Cheshire-supported strikes to bring the fight to any situation.
I am still very curious to see, hopefully they say something here, but I'm curious to see if this is going to be one of them situations where we're only going to play as or at certain point, or is it going to be similar to Devil May Cry 5, or as well as some other, spectacle fighter as well, where like you play through the game once at Bayonetta and then do it again as or, similar to Devil May Cry 4, or will they go the 5 route where it'd be like, hey, new level, pick who you want to play as? I'm so curious to see if that's going to be the case, or is it going to be, do 3 missions at Bayonetta, 2 missions at all, cut the credits. Maybe they're going to answer the question in a moment.
You can change the difficulty settings at any time to suit you. In addition to the 3 difficulty modes shown here, there's also a special accessory for those in need of a helping hand to stay on top of the action.
Okay, accessories are still also going to be like side things. Okay.
And you can target foes and dispatch them with graceful moves by simply pressing one button.
Okay, they're the one-handed mode again.
It's a great option for those who only want a taste of battle and to focus on enjoying the story.
So yeah, so they're making an accessory and not like technically a decent challenge. Cause they were like in the list of like, normal, easy, hard. It was in there originally.
Can't wait to tap into Bayonetta's naughtier side? Even more over-the-top moves and combos await you. Each one more beautiful and brutal than the last. Get ready for a devilishly good time that'll leave you bewitched.
Always getting in over your head.
Bayonetta 3 launches October 28th.
Okay. But yeah, like, okay, hang on. I want to look at that real quick. Okay, yeah, I don't think it is open world because it looks like the areas are also blocked off. So yeah, Yeah, weak by healing item. Yeah, since the thing is about the ancient, that one of the power the ancient habit to make your healing weaker. To be totally honest, when you are fighting the ancient, if you in a wound with like 20 plus, what you supposed to be, especially if you end up with like 30 to 32. At that point, healing is pointless. I'm in the camp when it comes to the ancient fight. Well, how fast you and everyone else dies, since literally one hit will pretty much kill you any at mat level. Maybe two if you're lucky. Is at that point, it's just way easier to just die and let people bring you back. And not even worry about healing. You know, while fighting the two ancients in that cave. It's OPS all over again. Yeah, because I feel like, honestly, like, the in-game stuff, which I feel like one of them cases, the thing is about the Ancient, is they seem like they want to make the Ancient, like, super hard, or time-consuming. That way, you know, of course, it more filler time for your Kaiser. Or if you're farming in for augments or weapon or whatever, outside Kaiser. But at the same time, by them making it technically hit harder and harder fight, it literally just make it pointless because people just bring you back from the dead. Yeah, Ancient is when you down in the gorge in a cave on the left side that you can go into. That is spawn two bosses in there, or one of two bosses, because only one can be spawned at a time. But they are more powerful than Gigantics, and they are, I believe, 60. I think it's 65, right? But either way, they are like the highest level enemies in the game, and take anywhere from 20 to 32 people to kill it. And any of you have 32 players, you still fighting in like 10 minutes a chunk, or very close to it. And you mainly kill them to get cubes that you can trade in for your Kaiser weapon. But they are the ancient only spawn in the cave in that area. But yeah, one of them things you have to kill if you want to get your Kaiser weapon. Didn't see anything. Hang on, let me see if I can find the press release about it. I think, did I retweet it? I might have retweeted it. Let me see. Wait, what was the question again? Let me double check the question. Oh, for online version. I see local. Okay, yeah. It was. I can easily get that for you. I'm on Nintendo, right? Yeah, I'm on Nintendo. Cause yeah, the online stuff was Nintendo. Have they any put out the trailers? Was it in here? It might be in here. Hang on, let me see real quick. Yeah, right there. But yeah, it online play there. And then you just link the Fbot one, right? Let me see. I'm gonna mute it because obviously that can probably get a copyrighted. Okay, so literally the trailer is just that. Let's see, original appearance, updated in 4K. Xbox Series X, gamepad, digital copy of Well We Play. That ain't good. They thrown in Well We Play for free. That good. Yeah, because I don't see why it wouldn't have online play, since, you know, literally it's say online play wide here. So I don't see why the Xbox version wouldn't have it as well. Okay, let me see. Let me get caught back up on chat real fast before we finish up Bayonetta stuff. The only thing about Kaiser is once again we got no proof of this as far as Kaiser is concerned going into Volcano, but knowing Sega and knowing the shit they did with Zig, I would not put it past them of being like whatever the net weapon up is, you know, whatever will become the net like best in slot or second in slot, will more than likely gonna require you to trade in your Kaiser weapon to upgrade it to whatever the net tier is. So I wouldn't put it past Sega doing that, because they did that with Zig stuff, where, you know, you had to unlock a bait weapon, and then you had to take that bait weapon, use it with all the extra material to get the net tier up. So I wouldn't put it past Sega doing that. So in return, any if Kaiser will probably be replaced in the next like 3 months, since the net weapon set or the weapon set that will become equal if not more powerful than Kaiser will come when Volcano come in December. So it kind of in that case of at that point, like at that point I would say the point to summon Kaiser or farm Kaiser, it not only because the like the Holy Grail right now outside of Relic, and any Relic only like literally 2 extra points of damage, like not that big of a distance. Because I know the potential can get debatable depending on your play style, of course. But I would say Elite Deal unlock the Kaiser for whatever your main class is. That, you know, whatever class you foresee yourself playing for however long. Just to be safe, because probably the last thing you need to do is not do Kaiser, and then Volcano comes out, and once again, knowing the player base and knowing Sega here, is since it's going to require you to have Kaiser to unlock the net tier, but the thing is, everyone will probably always have a Kaiser, the majority of people will have Kaiser. And then at that point, ancient content will be, you know, no one will be doing ancient content. And also knowing Sega, they will probably force it to level up with you, because let's be honest, they're probably going to treat them the same way they treat Gigantic, which I'm not a fan of, but I wouldn't put it past Sega making them go up to you, which in return will make it, well, you won't be able to make a Kaiser because nobody's going to be doing the content. They're the same level as you, which not going to let you do it, because doing it solo is just not an option, not even now. Hell, doing anything below 20 is still, like, I hope you wait for, like, a 20-minute fight that you gotta do, like, 40 times over. So my advice when it comes to it, like, I wouldn't wipe Kaiser off thinking it's gonna get replaced. But at the same time, it's like I would say if I had to guess, well, what is it? I think Kaiser, what, like 671? I think it's the damage output right now. So I wouldn't put it past, like, whatever the higher normal tier weapon that not a rugged, relic, or whatever they're gonna name it, will probably peak out at 700 to 800. And then whatever weapon come after Kaiser will probably be like 900 and require the Kaiser. So I'm in the camp of is, you know, try to get your Kaiser just in case, because it's better to try to get it now and have it ready if Sega gonna pull the same thing they pull in bait PSO, instead of then having to try to figure out how to get the weapon when nobody is doing the content and not wanting to do ancient because there's no point doing it anymore. So yeah, that would be like my biggest advice about Kaiser. Like, yeah, they're gonna replace it, but the same thing is, like, it's probably gonna become a very heavily required item to get best in slot or second in slot come December when we get Volcano. And how you doing, Doc? How you doing today, dude? Welcome back. We all still breaking down, don't you worry. It is, what is it? It's right here. at White Hill Dock. Don't you worry, we'll be getting back at the Bayonetta in a moment. They could have probably made a deal with Nintendo. I think the deal with Nintendo is, I think the main deal with Nintendo is nothing to do with the remake. I don't think Nintendo gonna get the remake. Since, you know, Microsoft owned the Y, Nintendo owned the Y, and then, you know, the company who owned, 007 also involved. So, you know, like a three-way triangle of copyright issues here. So I think probably the middle ground they came towards was, hey, we're going to put GoldenEye on the N64. You guys are remaking it, and you're doing quick screen online multiplayer for Xbox. So we want the original game, but we also want online. So I wouldn't put it up past what the situation is. If you want to play the original version of GoldenEye with online play, you play it on Switch. If you want to play remake, remaster GoldenEye with quick screen and multiplayer, you play it on Xbox. I think that is probably like the middle ground they came to. But I don't see why it wouldn't have it, because in one of them cases, why go to the effort to, you know, develop an online mode just to give it to Nintendo when, you know, Microsoft is also doing it. If GoldenEye was exclusive to the Switch or to the N64 emulator side of Nintendo, if it was just that, then it'd be like, oh, okay. But I don't see them getting rid of online for Game Pass. I just think if you don't want to play the actual N64 version, you're going to have to, you know, play it on Switch. Hey, Coon. How you doing, Coon? Give me a moment, Coon. I'm behind. Waiting for in-game to go. Yeah, the thing is, you can't buy a Kaiser weapon, though. Kaiser you can only build. You can't buy them at the player shop. I don't even think you can buy the weaker version of Kaiser, like Kaiser Mark 1. If I remember what that is, I don't even remember what content that lot to. I think that lot to, but actually, if I remember, I think that lot to like leaderboard stuff. But yeah, Kaiser you can't buy, and the material you need for it you can't buy. You can, of course, you can get, you know, Bizarria through resale by, you know, trading or other materials, but Kaiser you have to farm. You can't buy it right now. But yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to wait the end game. Yeah, because ideally, since at a level 65 boss, you want to be level 60 so you actually get the materials. Because if you want to run like you mid 50, any if you fight an ancient, you're not going to get the material. You can farm the other stuff. You know, you can farm the orbs and Bizarria and the rock weapons. You can do that. But when they come to the cubes, it's like, no, that is 100%. You got to be level 60 to and get that material. Oh, I'm not saying they're not going to, like, release something that equal better. I just think when they... Because the way I honestly foresee it going with Sega is we're going to get Volcano. We're going to go from 670 up to, like, mid to high 700, maybe low 800s. And then, you know, Kaiser plus Ultraman, whatever, is going to be, like, 200 point more. But, like, 5 point less than whatever the Net Relic or Rugged is. And require a, you know, Kaiser. Or they would go the other way and be like, hey, they require a Kaiser and a Mark 1 Kaiser. Like they did in Bait PSO with Zig. Not sure how you feel about the new Fire Emblem. Yeah, I got a question, Coon, for you. Since you know a lot more on the Fire Emblem side than me. Because, like I said, Three Houses was the only one I ever played, technically. What Are they doing like some like funky like crossover with whichever one what Moss will from? That was the GameCube one, right? Because when I saw the trailer earlier, like I couldn't make it out. Like, are we adding him because of fan service? Is this in the same universe, or is it technically like a middle like a half-ass remake? Yeah, it isn't out yet. Yeah, because I get that might be the good thing, though. If Lotto comes out, or whatever they call it, if it comes out and it's actually a good class, because you know a lot of people are going to level it. Of course they will. But yeah, we have established at that point that, you know, two Lotto get added. They're not going to add gunblades. And then we told them no Kaiser version of it. So yeah, at that point, I imagine either one or two things gonna happen on that end. Is you might be able to farm the Kaiser that once they add it, because they're probably gonna force you to do it anyway. Or Sega just gonna skip Kaiser with that and go straight to whatever the second tier is. And then just be like, knowing them, they'll probably be at that point require some other random hard to contain item, or they will require you to still have a Kaiser weapon. Because I feel like with the way they did Zig, they probably gonna still keep it around. Which at that point, honestly, probably still good to farm the item and then just hold on to it. That would probably honestly would be like my big advice if you are waiting for gunblades, is farm the items and then just hang on to them and wait. Because the longer you got the items, you know, it's nothing gonna hoard it because they're all like material items. So if you got material storage, it'd be fine. And buying what weapons or nothing. Like hell, I'm putting out videos right now about farming them if you go that way, or you just buy them out the player shop. But yeah, better to be safe than sorry, I feel. So at least have the material and then just wait and see what happens. Yeah, it didn't like on the 15th, I think, what was it? They said like season 2 of Fall Guys. Can Nintendo give up the original Pitman? Didn't they? Was that one? Didn't they do that on like the Wii U? Or am I wrong about that? Yeah. To my understanding, I think it's like the guild leaderboard point how you get the Mark 1. Who knows? Maybe you will get lucky, Doc, and they will finally add like the GameCube emulation that I know a lot of people want. We'll Bayonetta. They'll Bayonetta. So who knows? Maybe you will get lucky and they will get added at some point. But I guess on the Bayonetta thing here though, like I gotta say, they look like they're doing a lot of stuff with combat here, between the summons, between like the new mobility, the new like I get technically expanding on wit time, since I wonder if they actually expanding on it, or the way they worded it with the whole like it will last longer. It's more just like it's the same. They just like making it last like a half a second longer or something. So like coming out of it, the main takeaway I'm getting from this is summons are going to be very important in this for combat and mobility and environmental puzzle. So I'm hoping from the way this sound that it might actually open the maps up a little bit to add more like collectible, more hidden stuff with multiple paths. Any of it probably not going to be anything too grand. Still be neat. And my only worry out of this is, of course, if the combos are locked to the summon, which in return just end up being, just being like dials from, like Devil May Cry. Because I hate dial with a passion. That was the worst thing that happened to Devil May Cry. The reason why I'm so happy they got rid of them in DMC. And then they came back in 5. So I'm hoping they're not going that way. I really don't want them to go that way again. And then my other bigger question, which is still the same thing that I have had since the Fortnite gameplay trailer, is how is she going to operate? I want to know, is it tied to each mission can pick? Or is it like certain mission going to play as? Or also, the other bigger thing here is we now know we have multiple currencies. So I'm guessing the multiple currency here, obviously, it's Halo for, you know, angels, the skeleton, and probably demon money, and then the little yin-yang get the monkelets currency. And just gonna bet the question here is, why are the 3 separate currencies? Is it gonna be like certain material or certain weapon gonna be tied to, if it's a demon weapon, an angel weapon, or a wannabe Full Metal Alchemist weapon? Like, I want more information on that. And also, like, the ability, like they talked about, what was it? Like, in the... Yeah, like around here, right? Also good to see we're gonna have, you know, gallery and online ranking. But yeah, here it is. Like, when it comes to these, it kind of sounds like these are going to be way more important than they was in previous Bayonetta game. With adding accessory. Because if you noted, we can do 3 accessory. Well, I need to replay Bayonetta 1 and 2, which I will do before this. I feel like you only could have, what, like 1 on at a time? I think it was like 1 at a time. So yeah, I'm so curious to see how much more they're going to play in beyond just, you know, like the skeleton head from Halo, just there extra content to, you know, make it a little more harder or easier. So yeah, along as, hopefully I'm wrong about tile system, and any of the tile system in here, I'm still very excited for Bayonetta, because, you know, Bayonetta up there in my favorite franchises, so we will see in October, that we will be playing this for Halloween, once I figure out how to pull like $50 out of my app. But you better believe I'm gonna find a way for Bayonetta. So yeah, overall, I would say that trailer is a good insight, especially for like new players. For returning players, I would say probably honestly just the new weapon type and whatnot is the most interesting part here. But outside of that, it does feel like they just like barely scratched the surface of a lot of the mechanics. It just feel like they talked about it in like little detail, but nothing like super in depth. Which, you know, I get we're gonna figure out for ourselves when it comes out in a couple weeks. But with that being said, though, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if this is gonna be a no game. I'm gonna beat one or not. Cause Bayonetta 2, I very much like it as a P1 game outside of like one section. But then again, I guess the same thing could be said for Bayonetta 1 as well. So who knows? We might beat this and then we might just stop P1ing it like we did Bayonetta 2. But we will see, I guess. So I guess this part gonna go up on YouTube of breaking down everything about Bayonetta. I guess with that, I guess we need to do a feel, right? So if you're watching it over on YouTube now or after the fact, make sure you do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells. And of course, come on over to twitch.tv/TroyMacon, where we live right now for the breakdown and live all the time. So be sure to come over here. And if you are here, you get a billion the Miku Bam. All the Miku Bam. And if you're watching live on Twitch, be sure to follow, subscribe. And, you know, also don't forget September happening right now. And of course, we'll be playing it hopefully day 1 in October. Because I think it said, what, October 28th, I believe is the date. So, yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait at all here. We're probably going to play Bayonetta 1 and 2 here in the next like week or two. That's something that probably will happen. But there we go, chat. Oh, the Bayonetta stuff. The Nintendo stuff. GoldenEye will Elite have multiplayer in Elite 1 place, and I don't think anything else technically a big thing came out, right? Because we were mainly waiting on the Bayonetta stuff from Nintendo. So, alright with that, chat. I get real quick, don't forget, chat, tonight is maintenance night for PSO. So if you need to get your Bizarre or any of your daily or weekly taken care of, be sure to do so. Also, don't forget, because it's a Tuesday, right? I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. Also, don't forget the Etchy Scratch of episode 4 is going away. So make sure you get in on that as well if you got any characters you want to unlock. I'm kind of hoping Pegleg get added to the mission pack because sadly I just do not have the Star Gem right now. Like, come on, come on, Sega, put them wonderful the wonderful like chassis with the crap ton of Star Gem back in the game. I know they're coming at the end of the month, but I want them now, chat. But with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna probably go get food, pass out. I get one last little thing here. We do got the Tokyo Game Show coming up. It is starting on the 15th. So there's a lot of stuff happening here throughout the next like week once that get going. So I think the plan going to be more than likely, since this is gonna be spread out from like 2 a.m. to 10 p.m. and everywhere in between. So more than likely what's going to end up happening is for this stuff is I'll probably would stick to our semi-normal streaming schedule as much as we can. And we will probably just couple these, you know, as I'm awake. Because I like have one of these days, like one of the conference at like 2 in the morning and then another one at like 11 p.m. And no. No, thank you. Especially since there's no guarantee any of these will be in English. So yeah, I think that will be the plan for Tokyo Game Show here. Because like I said, I do want to watch of the main ones I'm interested in, called Microsoft, Bandai, Capcom, Sega and Atlas, obviously. Konami, like what the fuck, Konami? Let's see. Who knows, maybe this is where they're going to announce that Silent Hill 2 remake that been floating around for the last little bit. In screenshots and rumors, and also not counting, maybe they will, to keep putting out, collections, which would be great. We also got the Square Enix event, we got another Capcom event, and then beyond that, we have, on the 17th, we got Hoyo Voice, I think that's how I pronounce, which is the Genshin Impact deb, so maybe we can find out about the other 2 games that they are working on the 17th. And then the 18th we have, do we have anything on the 18th, really? Not really. So yeah. So that's the plan for Tokyo Game Show, is I'm awake, we covering it, if not, we will watch it later after the fact. But for tomorrow, though, tomorrow plan is going to be, probably Tower Fantasy and PSO. Check out the PSO update and then probably hop in Tower Fantasy, because on the 15th we do have 1.5.
Because in this house we worship Hatsune Miku.
See chat. Miku decided for 1.5. So we got 1.5 happening, so we need to finish up the story. That way we can do that content, because I have a feeling they're gonna lock us out if we haven't done the story. And then we also got Metal Hell single happening. Lucky enough, supposedly that game only 3 hours, so yay. I'm waiting on review codes. If I don't get review code in the next, I get net day and a half, which I'm going to double check real quick. If I don't get review code in, then we will be playing out on the 15th. I still don't have email from them. When that become available on Game Pass, if I get a code, we probably play it a little early. But we will see. And then we will go from there. So that is pretty much the plan for the rest of the week, I get, technically. So, either way, have yourself a good one. Bank Z, a Pip, Coon, Doc, Joe, No Ply, Pride, and everyone else that been here throughout the day. Thank you, my dude. You missed out on any of the Nintendo conference or the State of Play. that should be up here on Twitch, as long as, you know, copyright don't remove it. And yeah, I'm gonna go get food and probably pass out because I woke up at like 4 a.m. today. Yay! The love of me trying to fit my sleep schedule. By fix it, I mean mainly be up when maintenance people show up to models. So I don't wake up with an old man with bug play over my head, because I would like to be awake when they show up. So yeah. But either way, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably be live. I don't remember what time. Probably about like noon or 1 or something. Either way, I will update you guys on Twitter, Discord, and everywhere else. So either way, to the end, chat. Have yourself a good one. Bye.